Welcome to Channel Trading. Today I want to talk about the where and when on the charts. Where should I enter and when should I enter? Where pretty much every strategy talks about entering, there could be entry points because of the, support resistance lines or decisions made up based on that. Some of them are VWAP lines, some of them are, um, moving average lines, a bunch of ways you could decide on the where. What no one talks about is when to enter, because my biggest problem over the years has been, when do I enter, considering that I don't lose my account. When the decision to enter or go long or short, I took one decision, but I don't want to lose. Even if I lose, I don't want to lose a lot. I just want to know when to get out right away. That it's not the right thing to do. So that's where the when comes into the picture. So quickly, as you know, the way I trade is with channels at specific times. Considering, um, say, let's just consider one of these lines as the um, 930 to 932 is the channel. And considering that, what do I do when, if I have to enter? There are a few. You definitely have to look at my previous candles or candle related videos where I talk about which candles you should enter, if you're going long or short, and how do you combine candles. That's something that you need to look at. That's the video you need to look at to really understand. But say on this one, you know this is on the higher side, this is on the lower side of the channel, right? And this is at 932. One of the ideas is that when it comes to the lower side of it, you have multiple um, ways you could look at this. You have VWAP there, and you have the lower channel. It comes, the price action comes, hits it, tries to go down, comes back up, tries to go down, come back up, tries to go down, come back up, and now it came out to be a positive. It started here and ended there. So this is the first time it has traded positively. So in this case, and closed positively. In this case, this is where you enter. Even this one is a good entry point, but you always enter one tick or two ticks above your trigger candle. So whichever one candle that actually penetrates your lower channel and does not close below, but it goes back up with a very long wick, on the top side of that, um, two ticks above is where you enter for long. Okay, and the first entry to get out is at the top of the channel. So the when on this particular entry is that you need to enter one to two ticks above. I always go for two ticks because one tick is where a lot of stop hunting goes on. So you definitely need to go one tick above. Two ticks above. So on the same token, if I'm thinking of going short here, this particular one is a good candle, and underneath that is where I'm looking at. This is, again, it penetrated, came back down. I'll go there. This is positive, so I would not go. Even if you thought this is something I would go with, as I discussed in the previous candlestick class, that this is almost like a doji. It's an indecision candle, so you don't go there. You don't know whether you want to go short or long here. That's how this is trading, right? On this one, it's more or less the same thing, but it has a longer wick on the top and shorter at the bottom, and then it is closing negative. So you kind of can go short here, but you're always getting out at the top of this. You don't lose more than one candle, right? That is the important part for you to truly understand. If anything else, don't lose more than one candle. And the only way you're not going to lose more than one candle is when you trade at the right places, and when you know what exact. So the right place would be, the exact locations. Like, this is at the lower channel or the upper channel, or if you're using some other strategy, if they're talking about a pivot point, you have to look at that very closely, and you have to wait for the price action to come to that location before you can enter. And that's the only place where you can truly say, hey, if it goes below this one candle, my trigger candle, I'm going to get out. Anywhere else, it's just a guess, and you're just throwing away your money. Okay, I just want to talk about that today. Hope this is helpful.